So health always comes first. This diet mentality, this whole idea of deprivation, we live in a very abundant world. It's called the United States of America. We have food on every street corner. We have knowledge in every school. We have opportunity everywhere you look. So why is it that in a world such as ours, that people are choosing to willingly starve themselves? That's what dieting is. It's self-deprivation. Now, do you think the concept of dieting is alive and well in a third world country? No. I can only imagine, I've never talked to someone from a third world country about this, but I can only imagine that they probably think that Americans are a little odd practicing this die with the teeth behavior. And there are other societies that do it. I'm from Canada. I mean, we behave that way too. But it's unfortunate because it takes all the fun out of nourishing your body and moving your body and enjoying your life. I know that when I was in the diet mentality, for about 8 years, I would lose 30 pounds to get ready for a bodybuilding show. I used to compete in the Miss Olympia, which is the top 20 women of the professional bodybuilding community. So I would diet down, doing some kind of odd deprivation weirdo diet. I would get to a place where I thought I had arrived, but the process was so punitive. Guess what we did after the event? Binged, gorged, pigged out, ate dessert first, then the meal second. Yeah, we would just pig out. So I'm going to suggest that the pigging out was not my problem. The problem was the deprivation that I showed up for that caused the binging. Now this doesn't have to be a competitive event. I can bring it more into the real world for people who are non-competitive. I get up in the morning, I'm on a diet. I'm going to control the calories I put in my body all day long because I want to get this 10 pounds off of me. Guess what they're doing at 7 o'clock at night? Under-eating for a 24-hour period is a setup for overeating at night. If I work with somebody who skims on breakfast because they are trying to lose weight, they might just get up and have a yogurt or a fruit or something tiny, and then they go and they have their salad for lunch and they think they're being good, they're overeating the latter part of the day, every single time. And they're looking at the overeating or the poor food choice, or both at the same time, as the problem. It's not the problem, it's the only solution that you can come up with when you're starving to death. So I'm trying to get you guys to see things a different way, to pay attention to, am I that person? Am I the one that thinks that I'm good when I eat chicken and rice and I'm bad when I eat cake? Am I that person that says the diet starts on Monday? Do I believe that the only way to get the body of my dreams is through self-deprivation? I'm going to suggest that you don't have to suffer to be beautiful or to be healthy. So if you're about to choose a way of eating, whether it's something that I prescribe to you in my practice, or whether it's something a friend is suggesting, or it's at the checkout stand in the tabloids, ask yourself the following question. Will I be healthy? Number one. Will I be energized? And will I be happy eating this way? Because if the answer in the back of your mind, that little voice, says no, you really have no business doing that to yourself. Make it fun. Make it a positive choice. So in lifestyle nutrition and in lifestyle exercise and in a lifestyle approach to health and wellness, there's no beginning and there's no end. There's some ebb and flow. So if life gets in the way and whoops, there's a major interruption in your plan towards your goal, it doesn't mean that all is lost. It just means in that moment there's a hiccup. So you put the hiccup behind you and you move forward. So quick fixes, fad diets. I mean, I've tried probably every one that has ever existed. And in the media, if you're as old as I am, you'll see these trends repeat. Some of the diets that were out there when I was in my 20s are rotating back around again. So if they were truly a lifestyle practice, they wouldn't be rotating in and out in life. It's kind of like fashion. Certain kinds of fashion that I wore when I was 12 have come back twice already. It's a trend. So if it looks like a trend, if it looks like a quick fix, if it's described as a fat diet, if it promises you something that's too good to be true, please don't take part. If you are taking part in a short-term approach to eating for a goal, know that it's temporary, do it as responsibly and as long-term as possible, not so jammed into one short time frame, and then gradually bring normal eating habits back in. Don't do like I did. You know, I lived on excuse me, fish, rice, chicken, potatoes, salad, and green vegetables for 12 weeks getting ready for a show. I remember sitting on the leg extension machine with my blood sugar so low one day, and I felt so physically unwell that I broke down and cried in front of my trainer. I said, I don't want to do this anymore, it's not fun. I got up and I left. And I went home and I thought about what just happened. And that was the moment where I started looking for solutions in my own approach to getting ready for these events, where it was not so extreme and not so miserable and not so punitive. So it's been a lifelong passion of mine through the vehicle of bodybuilding and through formal education to help men and women realize that health and fitness can truly enhance one's life and not always be viewed as something deprivation-oriented, hard work that's not fun, or something that is just a temporary bother. So if lifting weights is not your thing, do something else. You know, if getting on the treadmill is not fun, I call it the treadmill because I really hate that machine. You'll never see me on that thing, or that stair monster. There's a reason why I coined those terms, and it's very personal. But if I'm going to do cardio, I'm going to rollerblade at the beach, or I'm going to climb a mountain. So find something that's fun.